Bansou Sentai Kizunager vs. Kyuranger. The story starts at Alvrost City, where Togo, the Kizuna 5, and his party adventurers, all 12 now called the Bansou Sentai Kizunager, are having a sleepover for his original friends to experience Togo's new life as an adventurer in another world. Later that night, while stargazing, the gang sees a dimensional rift that sends out the 12 Voyagers, with each Kyuranger inside them. Before the rift quickly closes, the Kizunagers head to the spot where the Voyagers have landed, meeting and giving the Kyurangers a hand. After finding out that the Kizuna 5 have now become the Kizunagers from their last battle against the Zetsuenders and Demon Queen, the Kyurangers explain to them that they're battling against a remnant of the Jark Matter, Ikala, the chairwoman and CEO of the Daiiaka company, who take and modify the Mars and Moeders to plan a strike back on Earth from her company's mothership, continuing the Jark Matter's goal of conquering worlds and stealing their planetium. The Kyurangers were active to confront and stop this comeback. However, their clashing powers of their Voyagers against those powerful fleet causes a dimensional rift to appear and sucks the Kyurangers to be sent to another world. Never expected that the Kizuna 5 would be there too. Wanting to help their predecessors get back to their own dimension, the Kizunagers head back to Earth to get help from Professor Pythagoras, who says he knows a friend of his that would invent something powerful enough to go up against the Daiiaka company. The next day, a friend of Pythagoras, Professor Olympus from NASA, arrives to help his old friend create a new Kizuna beast combined with space technology that would allow the Kizunagers to go up against the company in the galaxy. The two professors worked on that kind of Kizuna beast while the Kyurangers decided to hang out with the Kizunagers, in both Earth and another world, while repairing their Voyagers, until the time comes, as that former team knows that the people from their dimension can still trust in the 12 ultimate saviors to return and save every planet from Ikala's invasion. The next day, Pythagoras and Olympus have completed the new Kizuna beast, Fallinket, combined name of Falcon, Link, and Rocket, that stores in the 12 Voyagers for a surprise attack. After the Kizunagers retrieve their morphers from Pythagoras, the 24 Rangers thank the professors and head inside the cockpit to get prepared for launch to return to the Kyurangers' dimension. Ydra has already learned how to do a big portal spell for the Fallinket, but that upgrade trick is dangerous and would even cost the life of Ydra. However, she gets supported by Togo, Lucky, and the other Rangers that they will back her up. After launch, Ydra conjures up a big portal allowing the Fallinket to get inside, sending them to the Kyurangers' world. As Ydra thanks her friends for the backup, in that space dimension inside the mothership, Ikala is impressed that every planet has been enslaved and the last one she now targets is Earth. Ike's daughter, Suminka, listens to her mother's words, but she watches her idol Hashiminato on her phone, which makes Ikala a little bit mad by scolding her to not focus on living beings whose planets have already conquered. Just then, the two see the Fallinket coming their way, finding out to be the Kyurangers and Kizunagers inside. As the CEO sends out the Mars and Moeders to attack the Falcon rocket, who sends out powerful attack beams at the fleet, and even damage the mothership. As a result, the Kyurangers went into their Voyagers to get out of the rocket to charge at the mother for a surprise attack, destroying every part of the ship. Suminka sacrifices herself to get her mom to safety as the ship explodes. The 24 Rangers locate Ikala in the planet of Kizatama, as she will avenge her daughter by bringing in the Endeavors she also borrowed for the assault. The Kizunagers and Kyurangers will bring the universe and its planetium back to those planets in salvation as they transform, perform their roll call, and attack the Endeavors and the CEO, whose revenge gives her strength to defeat Kizuna Red and Shishi Red. However, the two get up by explaining every planet are like bonds, and they cannot let Ikala to break those bonds by just conquering them to enslavement. This resonates with the Kizatama for Shishi Red to transform into his Orion form, as Kizuna Red joins him as Maximum Kizuna Red. The other Kyurangers use the Super Sentai Kizatamas to summon past Sentai Rangers to help the Kizunagers against the Endeavors. Mega Blue of Mega Ranger, Dika Pink of Dick Ranger, Ninja Blue of Kyuranger, Yellow Buster of Go Busters, and Gokai Yellow of Gokager. The 24 Rangers then reunite to defeat Taikala, as Kizuna Red receives a new Bansou plate called the Rainbow Bansou plate after saying they work together to keep the universe safe from harm, and his Bansou plate resonating with his friend's colors and plates to become Kizuna Red Rainbow Armor Mode, and together with Shishi Red Orion weaken Aikala with help from their friends, and finally destroy her with the Kizuna Star Crash. However, Aikala survives the attack and transforms into a giant squid as her true form, prompting the Kizunagers and Kyurangers to summon their Kizuna Beasts and Voyagers to form the Victory Maximum Kizunagers and the Kizatama to weaken Aikala. However, were no match against her raging tentacles. Shishi Red Orion exits the Kizatama to form and pilot the Orion Battler. Kizuna Red comes up with an idea by bringing in the Fallinket for extra power. After that, the two formed the Orion Battler and Fallinket to become the Orion Kizuna Bazooka, allowing the Victory Maximum Kizunagers and Kizatama to use it by combining all of their powers to send out the Kizuna Big Bang Cannon Blast attack, killing Aikala for good. The universe and the planetium are saved and restored. As the two teams celebrate, the Kyurangers decide to have a sleepover with the Kizunagers now that their own enemies are gone forever. As for the sleepover, the 24 Rangers visit both the Kizuna 5's world, another world, and the Kyurangers along with the Battle Orion ship.